Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my very first book tag. So I thought it would only be right if I did a book tag based on my birthday for my first one, considering my birthday was like last week. So there is a very good reason why I haven't done it so close to my birthday, and it was because I was waiting for a specific book and now it's here, I can do this. So I've got the questions on my phone, so let's get to it. So the first question is, count your birthday on your shelf and then subtract your birthday month and what book is it? So the book I ended up with, Seeing Red by Frank Buddha. This is the second in the Looking Glass Wars, which is a trilogy. It's actually quite nice that I picked this because I love fairy tales, I love fairy tale retellings, and this is probably one of the first fairy tale retellings I ever read before I even really knew they were a thing. I think these were recommended to me on Amazon. I think that's how I came across these because I mean, these were so long ago, I mean, I can't even remember anymore. That's how long ago they were. But all I remember is that I really loved the interpretation. The idea of it was that it was real and that she has to go into our world to protect herself from Red, who's coming after her, and then that's how she ends up with the Lindell family and how we get our Alice in Wonderland stories, that she tells him everything and then he twist the truth, basically. I definitely think I'm going to give these a reread. They've been like sat on my shelf and I haven't really given much thought to them, but I'm now kind of remembering actually how cool they were and yeah, just all the takes and all the twists on it. So yeah, it's quite nice that this is my first one that I picked. So the second question is, if you could spend your birthday with any fictional character, who and why? I think I would probably have to pick the Weasleys. Only because just whenever you read about any sort of gathering that they have at the Burrow, it's always just amazing. Like, you know Molly will go all out. You just know it will be so much fun. There'll be lots of surprises. And more than anything, I think it's just the idea of it just being like surrounded by just lots of like friendly, happy, warm people. Yes, I know there was a war going on. But I don't know, I just conjure up just a really kind of happy, kind of homely, just really wonderful atmosphere. And even when they had the wedding, it was still just amazing. And yes, Molly will probably be running around screaming because things aren't right. But in the end, you know it would just be like the best. Question number 3. Find a book that takes place in a season you were born in. I actually found this question really hard because I'm born in February, which I guess technically, yes, is a winter month. But when I'm reading a book, I don't really like take much notice of the weather and like this season. So I may have read loads of books that actually take place in winter, but I can't think of any. So the book I picked was The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous version that I own by, oh god, Asana Anakua. I really apologise if I slaughtered your name, but I absolutely love this book. It is amazing. The illustrations in it are just, I mean, they're lush. I mean, I could just flick through this book all day. So the next question is, find a book that is the colour of your birthstone. This is the reason why this video isn't happening when it was meant to. So get comfy. For my birthday, I do not know how, but my mum managed to source, this isn't even in the book, by the way, my mum managed to source a childhood read of mine, which is Mimi and the Blackberry Pies. You don't understand, like, I nearly cried when she gave this to me. It's basically about a mouse, Mimi, who goes off blackberry picking. Her mean siblings end up eating them, and then she has to, like, go back out and, like, find some more so she can make blackberries, basically. It's like not even the most, like, I don't even know, but it's just so cute. It's just so cute. So basically, this is what my mum used to read to me when I was a kid, and I don't know what happened to this book. I don't know if I left it at my dad's when we moved here, or if it's been in the subsequent moves here that I've lost it. I really don't know. So I don't know how she got hold of this. I really don't, because I've sort of on and off had a look for it whenever we've just like brought it up. So the reason this is leading to pick a book of your birthstone, I picked Enid Blyton, The Enchanted Wood. I am an amethyst, I am purple. Again, there is a really great story behind this, so get comfortable. After my mum gave me that, I started to think, I really, really want to get hold of this book. We got this on a family holiday in Malta, of all places, so I can only have been between 6 and 9 when I got this book. I don't know how many times I reread this book. I still never finished this damn book. And again, I don't know when this went missing. I don't know if it was in the move between here and there. I feel like I had this book when we moved here, but I couldn't say for certain. And again, this is another book I've looked for years to try and find. I actually think I was searching it wrong, because when Mum gave me that, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and re-find this, I was searching for it under the Faraway Tree. I don't know whether, you know how like you got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and the Sorcerer's Stone, or whatever the heck they called. I'm wondering if this is one of these, because I was searching under the Faraway Tree, which is obviously what the tree's called, when actually the version I own is the Enchanted Wood. So I was scouring and I found a Faraway Tree, the very similar design to this, and I thought, oh my god, you know, I found the purple background, maybe I found this book. And I found it on World of Books, and it was like £2 something, and it is the best buy of my life, and it is like my birthday gift to me. I'm still kind of like thrown that I found this, and I still can't believe it. I'm going to read this. I will probably maybe read this at Christmas. It's like a little nostalgia thing maybe. But I will finish this book, so help me God. Okay, got 2 more questions left, guys. So, is there a series with the same number as your age, and what is it? There is. I found one, and I actually happen to own it. It is Guilty Pleasures by Lauren K. Hamilton. I haven't read this yet. I got this not knowing how many. This is like in Tesco's for like £3, or like they do like 2 books for £7 or something. I never knew the extent of like how many books there are, and they obviously, books get republished, and I love the covers of these. They're just so cool, like the whole kind of picture frame and thing in it. So I definitely want to read these. I do know that the more these have gone on, it gets very more focused on the sex part than the story, and it's really not so great. So I think I might collect the first 10 maybe, or maybe collect the first ones that people really still enjoyed before it went a bit and because I'm pretty sure there's more than 26. Yes, I'm 26, by the way. I forgot to throw that in. I'm 26. I'm nearly 30. Never, I repeat this, never count your birthday in book years or film-related years, because it's really depressing when you find a book series and realise the last book will come out when you're nearly 30. It's not the best idea, because you have like a mini midlife crisis. So trust me, when you hit your 20s, don't do it. Yeah, I think I might collect so many of these, read these, and maybe just read the rest on Kindle, see how I go. But yeah, I've had these on my shelf for so long, and I saw the extent of how many there were, and I was like, nah. The final question, guys. Pick a book that is set in a time period, country, or world that you would like to be born in. So obviously, I so could have picked Harry Potter, because, you know, cool. And then I was thinking about Serena Valentino's Disney retellings, like with the villains, and I thought how cool it'd be to be born in like Disney World. And then I thought, you know what, like let's really think about this, because a lot of the books I read, it's war is always like breaking out, or someone's got to save the world from something. So I mean, realistically, I could be living in an awful time period. And then I thought to myself, actually, do you know what would be really awesome? The Night Circus. Woman, you need to write more. I cannot stress this. Erin Morgenstern, you are amazing. Oh my goodness, I love you. This book was just, I would love to live in the circus. I would either want to be one of like the reviews of the guys, people who wear red, who like go and track the circus, but ideally I would love to be actually in the circus. Just everything, I mean, you don't age. Everything about it is just so magical. When I really thought about it, this is probably one of the few books that I have that is not based on something awful happening and impending, looming Armageddon's gonna happen. And I just kind of thought, you know what, this would be really nice. I now really want to reread this book, because I'm now remembering how awesome this was. Thank you for joining me on my first book tag. I hope I didn't waffle too much. I wanted to try and like keep this really quick. Let me know if there are any other book tags you'd like me to do. Link me to any below that you've seen. I'm always up for chatting and seeing, and yeah, I'm like trying to scour through. I've got like a couple that I want to do. There's one I definitely want to do, which is popular books that I haven't read yet. I'm very sorry for what you will find out what I haven't read yet. I'm very ashamed of this, but I have reasons like behind it. But yes, thank you so much again. I'm probably said that like about 100 times already, but thank you, and yeah, until next time.